Hello, this is Lord Chocolate, back again with another ARK Survival Evolved stream. Just gonna make... Oh dear, I think I forgot to change the thumbnail. Oh no. No, bother. Well, just gonna make sure. Oh yep, forgot to change the thumbnail. Well, at least it's a general thumbnail that won't be awful. But I have some news for you guys that probably isn't the best for this series. Well, it's good, not bad for the series necessarily, but for my start off to this series. I decided to do some off-camera grinding to get, resources and stuff. And I was foolish enough to decide, okay, I'm going to now try to tame like a something like a okay, there was a Carno, so I was like, I'm going to try and tame this Carno. So I ground up lots of tranquilizer arrows, brought my raptor I'd just tamed in the previous episode, and hid it behind some rocks and put it on neutral, but hid it behind some rocks so it wouldn't be easily aggroed. Then I ran into a Troodon, punched it foolishly, which resulted in the obvious occurring, i.e. me dying and having a really annoying time. And then, or not me dying, I was knocked out. Then I woke up almost dead and dying of heat, so I went to take a dip in the water to cool off, and a Titan boa immediately came out of the water, or got me as soon as I got in the water. My raptor killed the Titan boa by the time I got back, because apparently it was close enough, but it was pretty injured. And then, I don't remember exactly what happened. I think I was killed by something else, like the Carno, but the Carno didn't see the raptor then. So then I came back again, and I was trying to get to my raptor before the Carno could see, or I don't remember exactly everything that happened. But regardless to say, the Carno went after me, knocked me into the water. Finally went after me, knocked me into the water. I was injured enough I couldn't swim up, so I drowned. And then it turned and went after my raptor because I was too deep in the water for it to go after. So, thus ends a sad story of being foolish and doing off-camera taming attempts. I need to get a torch, probably. Need water first, actually. I also need more, well, I not desperate need of food. But the Carno's over there somewhere. Not sure if we've encountered it in previous episodes. I hope my volume's okay, by the way. If it isn't, just make sure to comment in the stream, and I'll try and adjust it so that I'm loud enough or quieter. Whatever's the case. Let me see. Just gonna... Okay, I think it's decent volume. Okay. Let me see. There's a beacon over there, but they often look closer than they are. And it is already down on the ground, so it may not last there much longer. I need to really start gathering some narco berries if I want to tame this thing. Luckily, I was able to recover my raptor's inventory and whatever it got from the Titan boa and all, so, and the meat it had. So even though I lost what was in my inventory because I couldn't get back to it because of mega piranhas and stuff, I was still able to recover a lot of valuable resources, which is really I'm really grateful for, and I'm so sorry that you guys missed all that. Yeah, shouldn't have been. Goes to show you shouldn't go. No, that. Some of these noises scary. I should turn on gamma on this server, because even though it's allowed on official now, apparently it's not on by default on the server manager settings. So I really need to turn that on, because I think I've tried several times in episode to turn on gamma, or at least not in episode. At some time I've tried to do it. I mean, I can try again. Yep, nothing. Need to get. What is that? Is that one of those Threnzos? I don't know. All I know is I don't want to aggro something. Oh, it might be fun to try and tame one of those. From what I've heard and seen, they're very useful for getting fiber and berries and stuff. But I need to check my inventory. Yeah, here's the venom from that snake. Yeah, okay. Crafting. Armor, cloth. Oh dear, Dillo. Okay, it's just chasing after one of those guys. And what is... Yep, that's one of those guys. Those Thrins, those slightly aggressive, I believe, herbivores. Where did it go? Where did he go? Oh dear. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Probably much too big to use a bola on. But if a Dillo came after me, I'd prefer to bola it than to have to run into the arms of that. Because I've heard they're quite high damage creatures. Oh, I shouldn't be eating, wasting food. Okay. Good. Got some basic clothing, though not the higher quality like hide stuff. I might have some of the resources for that. I could check. Oh, I have a decent amount of hide. I might have been able to make some hide clothes. Yeah, I don't like it when it's night and you can't use gamma. Sorry if there's any weird speaker noises. I'm just no bother. Is that a triceratops or whatever that's... I need to make a torch. Pretty badly. Crafting. Weapons. Primitive. Melee. Torch. Need flint. Luckily I have a very good pickaxe. Well, not very good, but it's a pickaxe. I mean, it's not good, that good, but if it's a metal pickaxe, it's good to me. Because I have very rarely advanced to metal when playing ARK. And only like once have I like actually got the resources to make my own metal. Like the, you know, all the forge and the and the refiner and the what is it, the workbench or whatever. Okay, crafting torch. Definitely want that. Would like a bow as well. Don't have enough wood. Almost positive that's the issue. I could try and knock out with that guy, I just don't know how easy it will be. And I'm guessing not easy. Make sure there's nothing too dangerous. Looks like it's getting towards day, I think. So let's just move up movement speed. That can be useful, definitely. Have I got all the wooden building? Yep. Okay, got all the hide clothes. I need to get the preserving bin. Got Tranq arrow. That's good. Okay, I got stone now. Except for the door frame. And the door. Okay. There we go, and it looks like it's getting daylight. So I'll feel a little more safe about wandering around. Because I can see better. Yeah, but the main thing is I'm not sure if I have enough. We can try it. What you hear is the indecision of a guy who wants to try something adventurous, but tends to lean towards cowardice. Here's the dark before dawn. Going to craft some more. What am I lacking? Thatch. Oh, it looks like it's a windy day. Or is it always the trees moving like that? Oh well. Where did the dillo go? Should be enough thatch for a while. Oh, there's an... Is that another one or the same one? I'm not sure how fast they are also. Want to have plenty of arrows though. Because if I run out... Boy, that would be bad. Bother, I'm encumbered. There it is. Okay. Okay, let's up. Are arrows lighter than their materials? I mean, it makes no sense, but several ARK substance. So a lot of things in ARK make no sense just because if they made too much sense, it wouldn't be fun. Okay. Definitely want a bow and want to have enough materials to easily fix it. Oh, seriously. I'm going to start spoiling. Okay, let's see what I can drop. I really don't need the Titan Bow of Venom. Definitely don't need stem berries. Don't need metal. Flint might be useful. Don't think I need quite this much meat, but meat's always a valuable resource to me. Because it takes killing things, and killing things is not always easy. I mean, some things are quite easy, but a lot of things are either fast, even though they're passive, or they're really annoying. Like they'll fight back, which, I mean, it makes sense, obviously. Okay. Time to spam the making all these, but boy, it takes so much work to get enough narco berries. That's why one of those guys would be really useful. But I'm not sure how big their aggro range is. If they have much of an aggro range, or if they're just, you know, oh dear. Don't head toward Jamisha. Okay. I could use the cliff to my advantage though, definitely. Okay, split stack. Split all. Oh bother. Oh no. I'm going to go a good distance around to this. Oh no. He seems to be interested in my area. Which I mean is not necessarily an awful thing. But it makes it a little awkward. You don't want him jumping up behind you when you're collecting berries. But I really want something for collecting berries. Because think how much use that could be for taming herbivores. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's gonna be much use for the really hardcore, like, carnivores, but I'm willing to. Oh, bottom. Okay. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Just don't run in. Well, if he runs into the Carno will he'll probably take out the Carno from what I've heard of them. But let's try and. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Okay, let me drop O and O. Though of course, if I wanted to tame the Carno later on, that would be a bad thing. But, I mean, they're not normally that hard to find. It's not like... And it's not like I'm anywhere near taming something that would be hard to find. Probably. Oh, bother. There we go. There we go. That's easy enough. Craft them. At least they don't spoil automatically. Where did he go? There he is. Or, yep, he. Panning pretty fast. Might take a few narco berries. Just going to gather the old berries. I'm pretty sure he won't need them. Because he's more than half tamed, but less than half unconscious. So unless he was really hungry when he was knocked out, which I kind of doubt. Okay. I think he'll tame before. Yeah. Almost certain. Yeah. Near certainty. Okay, these bushes aren't bad for getting narco berries. But it's kind of shady in here, which I don't like. Because it makes it less easy visibility. I always like my visibility to be up. Just one of those things about me. In survival games in general. Well, I mean, in Minecraft, it's not like I'm going to be afraid for my life because the visibility's down. In ARK, on the other hand, it's like great danger everywhere you go. Gonna have the little tame sign message pop up any second. I like Lord of the Rings names, if you haven't noticed from previous videos. Okay, good. Okay, you get some of the meat, the ones that I'm not trying to spoil, and you get the berries that I don't want to spoil. There, and you serve as my personal bodyguard until I start trying to actually tame one of the something. Probably won't be able to finish the tame in this episode, even if I do knock it about it. What was that? Was that just my Dillo? Oh. But I think that was just him. His weight's used up a bit. But let's get back to the mortar and pestle. I wish that they were easier to craft because they're really grindy to make. Large numbers of Tranq arrows. Of course, I should be looking up how to tame these guys. What if they require like rare flowers? But I don't think they would. From what? Because I have a YouTuber I've watched who's, I'm not sure if he or one of his friends tamed it, but I don't think they, I mean they could have, but from the way he was talking about how it was tamed, it didn't seem like it was anything in particularly strange. And of course I'll want narcotics to keep it unconscious as well, which means just spamming up the narcotics. This may be just a preparation episode, because I don't want to go into this unprepared. Like I went into that Carno thing really unprepared. Just leveling up and preparation, I think, will probably be this episode, because I don't want to risk myself and all I own. Luckily I've got plenty of the meat, you know, the rotten meat. Okay. Oh, never mind. Don't want him to be encumbered. Boy, though, there's so much stuff to carry. Okay. let's just transfer. That. And okay. That'll do. And back to gathering berries. Check my inventory. Weight's decent. Okay, that's just an oviraptor. Nothing threatening. Okay. Time to get lots and lots and lots and lots of berries. Boy, I wish I had my raptor back. Because then I could feel at least relatively safe. I mean, still, it's so hard to be truly safe feeling in ARK. I mean, even, like, once you've got a flyer, you're pretty set that you can ride. And has decent stamina. Only thing that really is an issue that, I mean, yeah, the only thing that's really an issue there is if you glitch or if you run out of stamina. Because normally you can generally outmaneuver most flying threats pretty easily. Because, I mean, there's plenty of space in the air and the AIs aren't absolute geniuses. Yeah, Dillos are really easy tames. Okay, I'm actually getting decently built up. There it is. Is there a Dillo down there? I don't see anything overtly dangerous. If the Trudon, though, hopefully it's tackled something too big for it and died. That's all I can hope. Because Trudon... Okay, there's a Dillo. And there's a Dimorphodon. Those will be so much easier to tame with bolas, just saying. Because I tried taming one without a bola once. And before I was really doing YouTube videos. And boy, that was annoying. I think I had already tried making a video once, but I didn't know how to run OBS, and I kind of gave up after that for a while. Eventually and then when I got my graphics card, I figured there was that an easy to record software with it, so I didn't have to worry about it for a while. But then that software was an overclocking software, and graphics card died, and the Geek Squad was like saying, well, you shouldn't be overclocking it, and I didn't think I was overclocking it, or if I was, it was only to the standards that the software did, but I just decided not to download that software. So thus I am using OBS, which I found is very, very fun, and it also led me to streaming, which I hadn't really tried at all with any other software, because I didn't know how to stream, and now I can, which is really fun. Adds a lot to the YouTube channel, though since I'm small enough I don't really get too many views during streams, but it's just fun to be able to live, and it also makes it me prone to being more committed generally, because if I say I'm going to stream it earlier in a day, I don't want to disappoint a viewer. Not that it's too likely that someone will be disappointed, but if there was someone who wanted to see it, there are a few friends of mine and people who might be interested, so gives me some motivation to keep doing it more regularly. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, partially because I was busy with school, then had some issues with, or then just was like this into ever since Monday I've been procrastinating basically, because almost every day I had enough time to do a stream, but it was too much work, and I was also having some internet issues, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait. Can't be that much of an issue. But let's see, upgrade weight. I mean, it's not a good weight dinosaur, but I mean, he's all I have right now, and I want his weight to be upgraded. Soon we'll have to venture out of my little upper area to get some more berry plants. Yeah, the one major danger of this area is that it is near to the swamp, so that can lead to occasional creatures coming out of, if you go near the water, there can be occasional issues. Like, I had, when I was, not on this server, but when I was playing, and some off camera on a different play, on a different world, I was playing in this area, and I actually, what was it? A Caprasuchus jumped out of the water and went and pulled me into it. Luckily, I had a metal pike I had taken from a Sarco I'd killed, so I wasn't bad off. But I was so lucky that nothing more serious didn't happen to me, because I did almost die from that. Luckily, I had enough health that I wasn't injured bad enough that I couldn't swim. That's when it really gets annoying, because you just sit there drowning. And I personally think you'd be basically unconscious if you were that badly injured, or in such pain that you couldn't think, or something like that, which is basically unconscious. I need to go down and get some water. In the game, not in reality. But need to first put some of these valuable oh, that's a lot of narco berries. There we go. Getting somewhat more used to this. Okay, that guy's still here. I'm gonna tell you, my genius little pet, to sit with that, and I'll stick my most valuable resources, i.e. my hide, my 50 arrows, my bow, and my pickaxe in there. Tell you to tell him to stop. Neutral. I normally have my pets on neutral because that's generally what works for me. Because I mean, passive, they're going to die. Aggressive, they're more likely to die because they're going to run off after things that might not have attacked them if they hadn't left, if they'd left them alone. Also, they're going to just do all sorts of things that are not the smartest. So, definitely not aggressive. So neutral at least gives them a chance. Though if they're a weaker creature, they're not too likely to survive if something big comes. But if something like a Compy comes, I don't want a Compy killing my Dillo or my Raptor or something. That would be just ridiculous. So that's why I Always make sure to have them on neutral. Unless, of course, I need them to be on passive. Because I once had a raptor kill my raptor, which, I mean, it might have happened in either way. But there was a good chance that my raptor would have defended itself. This isn't on a camera. This was before I was really doing YouTube on ARK. But that was really sad. I had my raptor on passive because I was trying to tame a Dimorphodon before there were bolas. So I was whacking the Dimorphodon. It killed me. They kept killing me. I'm not sure if it was they or it. It's even worse when they're they, because then, you know, there's a lot of them. And they're all flying. Flying creatures definitely are tedious to tame if you can't immobilize them. Especially with an abysmal aim like me. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're stockpiling up pretty well. Okay, upgrade. Let's see. Crafting skill, why not? I haven't messed with that much. I'm not sure how much it really affects everything, but I think it's important. Let me see if there's anything back here that's necessary. Like crop plots. Okay, definitely want to learn that. Because we need to be able to farm some stuff to get some of the better tames. Bug repellent will be necessary, but it's not necessary now, so I don't want to use unnecessary engram. Oh yeah. Don't have enough for that, but I want to save up, so I won't get anything else now. Going to be quitting soon, just going to get a few more narcotics. And I think I would be ready to knock out that guy. Next episode will probably be just getting a few more, and then going about the taming. If the taming works. All I know is I don't want to be underprepared at all. And by at all, I mean at all. I'm getting so much berries, though. So many berries. I think I'll never need berries again, unless this guy eats them all. But I've got so many major berries that if he's like most herbivores and prefers them, I'll be really well off. Oh, seriously. Okay. Doesn't look too dangerous. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. So many berries. I have to drop berries, which is something I almost never do. Because berries are basically my life's supply of resources most of the time, because I'm too lazy to go after meat. Or / too cowardly sometimes. Let's see. Okay, there's a Dimorphodon over there in the shade of the trees. Yep, just going to grab a few more. Wish the weight thing was a little easier to tell, because it sometimes looks really full when you're nowhere near full. Like, you know, the little weight icon that indicates, you know. Did that do anything? Okay, I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Okay. Did that fix it a little bit? Okay. It's lagging. Okay, there. That's decent. Okay, TT. This is one of my more successful grinding episodes. Because I've actually gotten a decent amount done. And the resources. Sadly, it's probably not the most interesting episode other than the minor TAME of a Dillo. And I did manage to level up twice. Though of course I do have somewhat increased experience gathering. Just to make it easier to play single player with with the server not constantly running and whatever. But no tribe and stuff. But I think this will be it for this episode, so I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you in the next video. Or stream. And next time, I think will be time to try and tame a Therizino. Though, maybe with a little bit of grinding at the beginning. Just to be safe. See you in the next one.